stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air, it's Vega. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got his man. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting a hiss. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a caught. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Got
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Vega. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. The tag. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. And some room to work.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for a man. It's Vega. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys, when they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USC! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
Makes the grab deep. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Costa. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bond. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add another to their lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. finds his big tight end. Smashes through the tackle. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. He might want another play. Gonna run it. It's Wormley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Vega. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll leave it with him. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Trojans want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley.
There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, past the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vega. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Rigby. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Vega. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Moves. From the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Buys a little extra time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Wow, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down. In the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Wormley. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Royer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. Snag in the middle. It's Denmark. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including...
There he goes! Oh, he got loose! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
Bounces over the top. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
as USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Vega. Quickly to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback.
He's loose. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the move, it's Savage. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. The more drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Costa. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Vega. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Costa. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
USC 28.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Third down coming up.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Vega. That's caught. It's fouled. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up third down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Dropping back, it's Vega. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's firmly. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They try to pop a run on the draw. He now has 91 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard mile.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
No good. And this will stay a three-score game at 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Wormley. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Vega. Spits it out to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was...
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He'll do it himself on the draw. Plows through the defense. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that returning return of better than 30 yards. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions.
There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
To the air, it's Vega. He's into the end zone, and we've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 35, he's open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give is to Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to impose their will with the run. At the 45, on his way. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.